Hey guys, how's it going? Looks like this is going to be a pretty quick one, but we do have some exciting suits, looks like. I stayed up for the banner release to see what it was, and uh, got to play against it a couple of times in both ground and space, so a little bit of spoiler early on in the video. But starting off here, the limited lottery distribution that they're going to be having this time is the level 3 and Blue Destiny 2 and the Blue Destiny 3, which is pretty cool. So these are going to be the they're new suits. So it's kind of cool that they're doing this. And yeah, so they added it to the lottery, and now you can get the 500 cost. Pretty cool additions. I'm kind of curious to see how the BD2 stands up in unlimited cost, as well as the BD3, especially with the nerfs that came. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool to snag one of those. They're really solid suits. Yeah, I mean, I still think even with the exam nerfs, and the missile nerfs, that they're still insanely strong. I mean, the nerfs were kind of warranted. And here we go. Moving on though, as you can see here, we have the Zuda F, which is pretty cool. So, what do we got? We got a general type. It does come with the 90 millimeter anti-ship rifle instead of the normal one that you can get on the regular Zuda. It also has, I believe, a Sturmfaust. I mean, you can kind of see it there. Overall, though, it's a 400 cost. It can go in space or ground, and I believe it has advantage in space. It has, that has a little space thing. Actually, just learned that here yesterday on the podcast. Yeah, I didn't know what that actually meant, but that's pretty legit. And I found the actual menu to where you can find out what that means. So it is in there in the game, so I'm glad they put it in there somewhere. But here's what I'm really excited about. We got another support that is a ghost suit here. It is the GM Cannon Space Charge specification. I don't know if that's Google translationism, or if it's just space type or something. But it is space only, 250 to 300 cost, similar to the Rabbit type or the Zaku cannon. So we get an extra gun here essentially. So we get the bazooka, as you can see right there. Still has this normal cannon, normal shield, but we also get a secondary weapon as the beam spray gun, and the Vulcans are still there. So you get the beam spray gun anyway. You get a rocket launcher. I don't know if you can switch to a 100 millimeter, but that might be an idea if you don't want to use the bazooka. But so I've not asked about that yet. But overall, I got to see some of the stats of these from looking at some other people who have found these, and yeah, looks pretty solid for a 250 space type. Moving on down, we got the BD2 and the BD3. Okay, so yeah, this is saying we got the level 3s, but I think they moved. You get them in the ticket shop. No, okay, so that's just where they added the levels, and we saw that there's a limited banner for that. Here we go. We can go ahead and watch this too for the Zuda F. I'll go ahead and just mute the sound on this one. Actually, you know what? We'll just play it. Not the worst combination of music. Doing a little mix. There we go. There's an anti-ship rifle. So it's got a Zaku machine gun. That's what it is. Sturmfaust, Zaku machine gun, and the axe. Pretty legit. Actually, I'm curious if it has a melee combo, since it's a general type. But yeah, that's the Zuda F. Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid suit. It's kind of cool that we have something that can be a counter sniper as a general type like that at 400 cost. I don't know what we have other than that. I know at 450 at that point you kind of get the VG that kind of acts like that. But here we go. I think this is what I was looking for. In the recycle shop here, they're showing that they've got the level 2 of the BD2 and BD3, which is pretty legit. I'm still waiting for my heavy gun to come back. So I believe they took out the level 2 there. You can always check on the items section of the website. It does have it in the English section. If you want to change it, all you gotta do is just come up here to this bar. But anyway, here we go. GM Cannon got a buff, which I'm pretty happy about because I'm always happy when supports get buffed. So, already looked at these. So we got 5,500, which actually gives it a decent amount of health over the Zaku Cannon if you can utilize the shield. Its speed is up higher. Also, when you lose your shield, you gain some speed. So this is pretty cool, actually. You're up over the Zaku Cannon by 5 on all speed and thrusters for all levels, which is pretty nice. And they buffed the cannon, giving it 1,000 damage over the the Zaku Cannon's 950. Now, will it be a replacement for the Zaku Cannon? Probably not. I do not see it getting overwhelming play just because the MMP-80 is such a better gun over what the Zaku Cannon has, or the GM Cannon has a choice for. The main thing here, though, is in space, I think the GM Cannon is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Now, we do have the GM Cannon space type, which will probably be better overall when you're playing the 250 and 300 range. But now, as far as people starting off with the GM Cannon and thinking that's a good progression, this might actually be a pretty solid suit. I'll probably be trying it here in the next few days. If there's anything from 200 to 300 cost, just to see if we can get some decent numbers coming out of the GM Cannon. Other than that, though, the usual simple battle shuffle. Simple battle is how they're doing the special rules or the weekend queues, so that's pretty cool. But this early on, I don't think I couldn't find any post for the stats for any of those two suits. So, sadly, I won't have that up. If I do find some, I'll try to update the description down below with that. But anyway, guys, usual stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Check out me on Twitch, twitch.tv/EG_Magnum. It is about 2:50 right now. It's pretty late. I'm about to head to bed. I got a Discord. Those will be in the description, the Twitch and the Discord, so come check those out. I post stuff about the games, any kind of guide videos and stuff. I link to the playlist and stuff like that. So also, that's one thing I do have on YouTube for anybody new, and also some hopefully veteran tips. I just learned something yesterday during the podcast. Actually, I learned like 2 or 3 things about some suits. So, pretty awesome. But anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Or have a good whatever, wherever you're at. Peace.